Thanks so much, Emily. Plenty of history, and it's so interesting to see how all these wrestlers and coaches interact throughout their lifetimes. Name that comes to mind is Carson Kuhn, who just joined the Penn State team. Cale Sanderson was interested in him coming out of high school, and Kuhn had wrestled with some of the Sandersons. He grew up with David Taylor and some other Penn State greats there in the room. So we're out to the start at 157 pounds. It's Jason Nolf with Cole Wysocki.
Nolf here, a guy who will attack when he needs to, but someone's going to stay on his heels a little more and wait for his opponent to attack. But you talk about, everyone being very close-knit community in the wrestling community. That's really all it is. You see big families. You talk about Sanderson's families that are, wrestling dynasties, if you will. And close-knit bonds in wrestling rooms is something that really drives the sport.
Nolf, top-ranked wrestler at 157 pounds in that murderer's row, if you'd say, for Penn State of 5 straight wrestlers ranked either 1 or 2. And Wysocki, the red shirt sophomore, 12-10 so far this season.
Murderer's row, indeed. These guys have set records for amount of points in a season, quickest pins, you name it, they can set records for it, and they challenge each other. We're going to get more bonus points during the year. That's a constant one they always have. Who can get most bonus points for the team during the year?
Last season, Wysocki going 9-9. 6 of those wins, though, came with some bonus points. 3 majors, tech fall, 2 falls as well. Poor Wysocki, he's got his hands full, though. Well, this off to a bit of a slower start than what we saw from Zane Rutherford. Things heating up.
Yeah, in Rutherford, whether it be someone go after him like Nash did, or Rutherford goes after his opponent, his matches don't end up lasting very long on most occasions. But you see Nolf there get the takedown. Did very similar to what Rutherford did, tied up and twist up the legs there and kind of put Wysocki on his front haunches there and gets him out of position.
Fans here getting into this one. They can sense a pin on its way here. The final 45 seconds of this first period. Nolf with just a 2-0 lead.
Something like that, you usually see someone kind of go down to a cross-face cradle, wrap him up a little bit, and then tilt him back. Nolf just using his strength, pins him down and folds him down like a blanket, brings his legs and arms together and puts him back here looking for the pin.
Looked like Nolf got just one swipe right now, and final 20 seconds of this first period. Can Jason Nolf finish off Cole Wysocki?
Nolf's got to sit back a little more on his hips. He's just in the bit of way of himself trying to get the pin there. Release him, does get the 4 back points, but has to sit just a little farther back on his hips.
So Nolf will finish out the final 5 seconds here in the first period with a 6-0 lead over Cole Wysocki, and just inches, maybe less than that, from another pin in the first period.
And that's how it always is. It's so close. You see all the fans constantly, badgering the referee for a pin there in a situation like that. But you just got it's just a little bit of an inch. Just sit the hips back just a little bit more, and you get the pin there. But a great first period there from Nolf.
Wysocki to start down, and Nolf will just let him loose. 6-1, Nolf leads it. Opening moments of the second period. Nolf also with nearly 1 minute and 15 seconds of riding time.
You can see that's common among dominating wrestlers. Nolf, one of them, cut the guy loose and go back to the takedown.
So a stall warning here on Wysocki, and Nolf shoots in for 2 more, an 8-1 lead.
Very close there, just gets him inside the circle there, but a good job there from Nolf to get the 2 points, get back on top and go to work.
And no surprise, he's just going to cut him loose, trying to shoot back in here.
Looking here to get bonus points and kind of stretch out that lead as much as they can here. You get into the strength of your lineup, get that lead as far as it'll go.
The strength, sheer strength from Jason Nolf. Can he turn it into a pin?
Roll him over just a bit more, the shoulder blade. There it goes.
Yes, he can. 2 straight pins for the Nittany Lions. This one from Jason Nolf.
I mentioned there the sheer strength of Nolf. Almost tried to be a takedown from Wysocki, turned it almost into a fireman's carry, but instead bailing on, just rolling him over, grabbing him up in the half, and rolling over, quickly adjusting, getting the front headlock, and getting the pin.
Well, it took a little more time here for Jason Nolf, and both him and Zane Rutherford have 13 pins this season, some of the tops in the nation.